Hey everybody, good morning and welcome back to Welker's Farms. It's another beautiful day here on the farm. The sun is shining, the birds are singing. There is not a cloud in the sky. I think today is going to be a good day. Let's go have a look at what we need to do today. First, let's go check on our field, singular. I think the soybeans may be ready to harvest. Let's just go have a quick look here, and it looks like they are. I wish I could have fertilized some more, but I needed that sleep. So while I was sleeping, the soybeans entered the first stage of growing, and we're now able to harvest. So we're going to take a little drive down to the shop. We're going to talk with Shauna, and we're going to lease a harvester. We're going to lease a header for the harvester, obviously. And then we're going to lease a truck. I'm thinking there's a lot of soybeans here, so we'll probably benefit the most from a semi-truck and trailer. So we'll go and check that out. It's just a quick drive down to the shop. Hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully David is not buried under a pile of crap like he was in the last episode. I mean, all he has to do is just not piss anybody off, and they won't retaliate. So we'll go and see how he's doing. There's a lot of soybeans here. We got to get moving. It is 10 o'clock in the morning. Man, I slept in. I should have been up at the crack of dawn, but I really needed that sleep after cleaning up all that manure, rescuing poor David from his stinky little coffin that he calls an office. All right. Let's get our day underway. We will pull into the shop and we will go and have a chat with our friend Shauna. Hopefully she's in an okay mood this morning and not too aggressive as she's been in the past. If you've missed the last episodes of our dealings with Shauna, go back and watch those and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Hey Shauna, how are you this morning?
I am doing okay, I guess. And how are you?
I'm doing okay. I guess I kind of slept in. Listen, the soybeans that I planted last time are now ready to harvest, so I'm going to need a harvester, a header, a truck, and a trailer.
Of course. We have several items available to lease. Have a look.
All right, I will do that. How is everything else going today?
Everything is fine, but David would like to speak to you when you are done harvesting.
All right, sure thing. Let him know as soon as I'm done. I'll stop in and see him.
Not a problem. Have fun with the soybeans.
I'm sure I will. All right, let's have a look at what you've got here. We need to go into harvesters, and I need something. There's a lot of soybeans there, so I'm going to need something with a lot of capacity. I'm thinking this Class Platinum Edition Lexion harvester would do good. It's got 18,000 liter capacity. I think we're going to get this. I am liking those tracks. All right. Big long pipe. Perfect. Now we need a header to go with it. Let's go and look at headers. Something that can harvest soybeans. That fits on the class. There we go. That one looks good. That's got 12.3 meter span. That shouldn't take too long to harvest the field with something this large. Now we need a trailer. Let's go look at the trailers. Trailers. We need a semi-trailer because we're going to have lots of soybeans and I don't want to make too many trips. Let's go with the Lizard Idealiner. I think we can lease that. There we go. It's only $4,000. We're down to $17,000. Well, now $12,000, and we need to lease a truck to pull the trailer. I'm thinking we'll just go with the standard Lizard Semi-Warrior truck. There we go, and now we're down to $9,000. So from $47,000 down to $9,000, so we need to make at least $47,000 from the soybean harvest, which I'm sure won't be a problem. There are lots of soybeans there. All right, that is a cool-looking harvester. There's the header. And I don't think we're going to need a header trailer. We will have to maneuver a little bit to get this out of the shop parking lot. Let's just attach the header real quick, and we'll see if we can finagle our way out onto the road. And we'll drive this over to the farm. And we'll just text Shauna later and get her to get David to bring the truck over. So that way we can start harvesting right away. Yeah, see, this is not going to fit. So here's a little trick. Watch this, and we will get this harvester out of here. Just need to get a little creative with your driving. Oh, smash the header off the wall. There we go, and we are out. Perfect. Let's head on over to the farm, and we'll start harvesting our soybeans. I'm thinking, well, we can see the farm from here, so there's no need to drive to the farm itself. We can just start harvesting right here from the road. I think that would be a good idea. Let's bypass all of this traffic so we don't hit any cars with this ginormous header and harvester. And here we are. We've arrived at the field. We can just start harvesting right here and go all the way around. We'll do one complete lap around the entire field, and then we'll just start combing through the middle. And then hopefully we make a lot of money from our soybeans. Sorry there, Mr. Carr. You can just wait a second while I unfold my piece of machinery and we start this harvesting process. It is 10:22 in the morning, and I'm not quite sure exactly how long this is going to take. So sit back, relax. We can skip to the end of the harvesting process, and we'll show you a little bit of highlights in between. And here's the first truckload of soybeans going into CHS grain mill. 79,000 liters. Here we go. We're at $7,129. Let's see what this brings us here. All right, let's open up the doors and sell this crop because we need cash. No thanks to David and his $30,000 debt to the mechanic. All right, $100,000. That was a $93,000 harvest. That is fantastic. Let's get back to the farm and grab some more soybeans. And here's the second truckload of soybeans coming into CHS grain. And as I pull in here, I notice that there's another $24,000 missing from my bank account. We did have $100,000 in the bank, and now we're down to 76. I'm pretty sure I restricted David's access to my bank account, but it looks like he may have found a loophole. So we're going to have to talk with him about that after we're done harvesting and find out what the hell is going on here, because this has got to stop. So that first load of soybeans netted us $93,000. This one only netted us $54,000. So this isn't good. Prices are rapidly dropping here at CHS Grain. And here's the third truck, and this looks to be the last truck full of soybeans from our field. We did lose another $2,000, so it looks to me like there's another $30,000 missing in total. So 27 the first time and some change, and now another 2,000 and some change. So I'm not really sure what's going on here, but we'll dump this into CHS Grain. There we go. So now we're at $176,000. Let's drive over to the shop now that the harvesting is done, and we'll go have a chat with Mr. David to find out what is going on with my bank account. Let's pull out of the parking lot here and into this parking lot. And I think David's lucky we don't drive this truck right through his office portable or trailer, whatever you want to call it. All right. Hey, Shauna, is David available?
Yes, he is waiting for you in his office.
All right, Shauna, thanks. I will go and find out what the hell is going on with my bank account and find out why David initially wanted to speak with me after I was done harvesting. Hopefully, that conversation has something to do with the second $30,000 missing from my bank account. Hey, David, what's going on? Would you mind telling me why there's a second $30,000 missing from my bank account as of about an hour ago?
Sorry about that, but I needed some quick cash.
Quick cash for what exactly?
I will spare you the details, but I had a chance to buy into something big at the last minute. The payout should be any minute now.
And what type of investment pays out within the hour of buying in?
Like I said, I will spare you the details, but it pays out at 50 to 1 odds.
That sounds a little... Oh, wait. Dude, there's an extra $600,000 in my bank account right now.
Right on time. Gotta love the farming mafia, real estate, gotta love real estate.
Wait, did you say farming mafia?
Mafia, real estate, it's all the same thing.
No, actually, it's not the same thing. What exactly am I supposed to do with this $600,000?
That is your cut, you can do whatever you like with it.
And what if someone comes looking for this money? What do I say?
I don't think anyone will come looking for it. But I suggest you start spending it. Buy some new equipment for the farm.
All right, you know what? This is all a little too much for me to handle right now. I'm going to leave. I'm going to buy some new equipment to make my life a little easier, and I'm going to forget this little conversation ever took place.
What conversation would that be?
Yeah, exactly. I'm out of here. See you, David. All right, let's go and try and get rid of this money as fast as possible. I think the less time that it sits in my bank account, the better. It's reseeding time on the field, so let's go buy some seeding equipment and a tractor, I think, and then we can start farming again. Hey, Shauna, I would like to purchase some seeding equipment.
Excellent. Have a look around.
All right, I'll do that. Let's have a look at your seeders. Where are the seeders? There they are. All right, so now I'm looking for something big. I don't want that Bourgeot air cart again because that broke really easily last time. I think we're going to go with the Vaderstad this time. Yeah, this is direct drill. Oh, we're going to buy that outright. Look at that, our first owned piece of equipment. And now we need the seed cart that goes with it. Perfect. That holds a lot of seed. And now we need a big tractor to pull this thing. And I did like that big bud I drove last time, but that one was kind of too big. So I think we're going to go with the $225,000 big bud. It's got a lot of horsepower, 500 horsepower. That should pull that the direct drill seeder and seed cart, no problem. That looks fantastic. All right, we're going to purchase that. And we are ready to go. Excellent. All right, Shauna, I will see you later. Haha. Looks like I just got some free equipment. Actually, only cost me $30,000. So I think the less questions I ask, the better. If someone does show up looking for this 600K, I'm just going to play dumb. Blame it all on David. At the end of the day, what's he going to do? Call the police? All right, let's get in the Big Bud 450. Now, if my lesson serves me correctly, we need to maneuver this stuff around first before we take it out of the shop. So we're going to have to attach these together. The direct drill seeder goes first and then the seed cart, but I'm going to have to move things around a little bit in order to get it out of here. So let's move the seeder over here. Just like so. Right at the gate, lined up. We can get out, no problem. And now we are just going to reverse up to the seed cart, and we'll pull the seed cart around behind the seeder so that it is easily attachable. I like this Vaderstad seeder. That looks pretty good. Looks like it holds a lot of seed and fertilizer. That's good because we've got a lot of seed and fertilizer sitting on the ground at home. Whoops, did I just break the control arm on this one? No, good. Okay, excellent. Let's just pull this up here really quickly. There we go. We'll maneuver around to the front of the seed cart. And then we'll attach and reverse, and we should be good to go. Bob's your uncle. We are ready to start seeding as soon as we get this back to the farm. Come on, attach. There we go, perfect. Now all we have to do is get it out of this gate. Shouldn't be a problem. The Bourgeois equipment fit, but I don't want to smack anything off the side of the wall like I did last time, because I just bought this equipment. I didn't lease it, so I can't return it. There we go, nice and gingerly out of the gate. And we are off and running. Let's get back to the farm with our seeding equipment. Alright, we're back and we've parked the seeder. Now we're just going to fill up the seed cart with all of the fertilizer that's sitting on the ground here. These pallets are roughly 1,000 liters of fertilizer and seed, so we should have enough sitting on the ground right here to do the entire field with wheat. I think we're going to plant some wheat this time, and then we'll look at baling up all of the straw again so that we can sell the bales at the animal dealer. We did make some pretty good money last time we did that, so just makes sense. Alright, so let's fill up the rest of these, shall we? Alright, here's the last pallet of seed going into the cart now. You can see that we've got 89% fertilizer and 90-something% seed. So that should be enough. That's almost full. And the Bourgeois equipment that we used last time only used about 30%. So we should have quite a bit of seed and fertilizer still left in the air cart when we are done. Let's just we'll bring the air cart around to the back of the seeder, and then we'll reattach them both, and then we'll drive on over to the start of the the start of the soybeans where we harvested before. I think we'll start right over here in the top corner right there. Right over there by the road. I think that's where we'll start seeding. And then we'll just keep driving around until all the seeding is complete. This shouldn't take very long at all because this is just as big as the Bourgeois equipment. It's not as new and it's not as shiny and fancy, but I'm hoping it doesn't break that easy because, as I said, I did just spend $600,000 on this equipment. So I'm kind of SOL if something breaks. I don't even have a workshop. We should probably invest in a small vehicle workshop at some point, maybe after the next harvest. After we harvest all the wheat that we're going to plant and then sell the bales, we can look at putting in some farm machinery, some farm workshops, maybe a tool shed, a vehicle shed of some kind. We're going to have to protect this equipment now as well. And then we can look at maybe financing a harvester and a header and a trailer and a truck to pull our crops. And then once we have all that, we should be good to go, and we shouldn't have to lease any more equipment. We can just pretty much farm on our own. What we do have to figure out is what we're going to do with David and Shauna. I technically own this land, and I technically own this farm because they put everything in my name because they're hiding from the IRS. And now it looks like they're involved with the farming mafia, which I don't want any part of whatsoever. But at the end of the day, what do I do with David and Shauna? I'm running the farm, I'm planting the crops, and I'm harvesting the crops, and I'm selling the crops. Really, they're just middlemen. I don't really need them. So we're going to have to formulate a plan in the not too distant future to get rid of David and Shauna and just bypass them altogether, I guess is a good choice of words. All right, let's worry about that later. For now, let's just worry about getting some crops in the ground. You can see that we're planting wheat, and we're going to make plans to bale up all of the straw once that's done. So let's skip ahead a little bit, shall we? All right, we are almost done seeding this field. Here is the last little strip. You can see that this seeder is fairly good with seed and fertilizer output. We've got 42% fertilizer left and 20% seed. So we really only used 60% of the seed and about 40% of the fertilizer. So that's not bad at all. It's not going to cost very much to reseed the field every time we need to reseed it. And as I stated before, that this is a direct drill Vaderstad seed cart, so no cultivating necessary. We can just direct drill right over top of the remnants of the previous crop, which is fantastic. Alright, so let's get this folded up. We will park this over here, and I think that is going to wrap up this episode. It is just after 2 o'clock, and I'm kind of tired. We've been farming and working all day long, and to be quite honest with you, dealing with David and Shauna has become quite a stressful situation. You never know what's going to happen when you go and talk to those folks. So I think it's wise I just spend the rest of the day by myself and sit and relax. Let's just have a look at this before we go into the cabin here. Fantastic. I am loving this new equipment. It always feels better driving something that you own rather than driving something that you lease. I don't get this same feeling from my leased pickup truck, but it is what it is. We needed a vehicle to get around, and that's all we could afford. So maybe later on in life we can look at purchasing our own pickup truck or a different vehicle, maybe a sports car of some kind, who knows. Anyways, thanks for stopping by Welker's Farms, folks. This was episode 5. You've watched Farming Simulator 19 on JCTV. See you later.